Could you please make us co-host so we can share our screen when needed?
Okay, we'll do that now. We are live on YouTube. So
Uh, just few seconds. Okay. We are live on. We are live now. Okay. We are live.
okay.
Okay. Go ahead. We are live.
So good evening, everyone. I am Rahul Gambhir from NAB Delhi, and we welcome you to yet another webinar from NAB Delhi uh, on Braille devices. So today, as all of you are aware, that we are celebrating the birthday of father of Braille, that's Louis Braille, who has empowered the uh, visually impaired persons, and we are able to read and write just because of availability of this amazing tool, which was which was designed long time back. Now, as you are aware that the traditional Braille slates or the Braille options are available, and with that, the Braille is also available on various technology platforms. And the common platform which all of us or the most of us use is the mobile phone. So we thought of having a webinar wherein we can demonstrate or we can make our users aware about the Braille options available with us in a portable format, and that too on our basic mobile phones or the iPhones which we carry in our pockets for every small activity, or we rely on these iPhones on Android phones for all the activities. So your phone has a Braille input method also, which you can use very well to type in. And we have also hardware devices like Orbit Writer, which are a design of 6 dot brailler kind of thing. It's a keyboard, and we have a lot of research work also been going on in the area of developing affordable and portable Braille readers and writers. So to introduce our panelists today, we have with us Mr. Nirmal Verma along with his team from Orbit Research. We welcome you, Mr. Verma, to this webinar. And we have Mr. Pulkit with us from Raisline Foundation, an arm of IIT Delhi, who has been conducting research since very long on Braille related products. So we welcome Mr. Pulkit to this webinar. Now, not taking much time of our audience, I would like to request Mr. Verma to take this webinar forward and make us aware about the research work or the solutions available with you at Orbit. Nirmal Verma, can you hear us?
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for introducing us and giving us chance to speak on this platform. We are really grateful to you. From Orbit Research, where we work, I, along with my teammate, Praveen, all three of us are presenting you various Braille devices and softwares that we are developing, which gets integrated with the mobile system. So there are plethora of softwares and hardware which we are going to present today. I'll name them and I'll explain them all these here. We'll try to give us a small demo also of our product. So first and foremost product which we have is Orbit Reader, which the community knows very well, but still there are many people across the country we'd like to take this device to, and we have a new version of our devices coming quite frequently. We do give a lot of firmware and software upgrades to our device. So while talking about our Orbit Reader, we have the new version of that. It's called Orbit Reader Plus. So that's also available, which has capability to handle many international languages and has hardware and software upgrade. So that's Orbit Reader for you. And I'll tell you something more about our Orbit Reader. This is basically a Braille display. Am I audible?
Yes, Nirmal, go ahead, please.
Yeah, because my video has gone.
You may turn off your video and turn it on again.
So now
Yes, your video is now visible as well.
Yes. Yeah, there are various settings that goes off. So I was talking about Orbit Reader and Orbit Reader Plus. Uh, so Orbit Reader is our Braille display, and it has another version. The latest version is Orbit Reader Plus, which has very unique signage quality Braille, and it has 28 dot refreshable braille cells. So we do follow the international standard, and these braille dots are of high quality, and it has a very unique technology, and these cells are really robust and quite made for Indian use, where we use and many of the children use brailler and brailles, and they press the dots very hard. So this is meant to tolerate that kind of touch also, and it has various mode where you can use your Orbit Braille display with either mobile, or you can use it stand alone. I mean, you can use it as a Braille display, as a note taker, and use it as standalone to read your books or notes, or whatever you want to read. And you can connect all your devices, whether it be laptop or mobile or any tablet, and you give it any operating system, and it is ready to work with all that operating system. And it's a multi-language platform, so it can use it can display any of the language that you can throw it on, and you can very easily switch from one mode to another mode, like there's note taker mode, braille display mode, and standalone mode. So these are different modes where you can use it in a different way, and you can seamlessly connect to your mobile phones and laptops. And the switching between these modes is very easy and very fast. So it's a full featured high quality Perkins style type of keyboard is also there, which my partner sitting at Baroda will also display the device to you also. It has the keys that's there on our device is scissor key, and the device and the keys, in fact, is very robust one, and is meant to tolerate, as I said, that is meant to tolerate thousands and thousands of key strokes. And you can use it as a book reader, and the micro USB port that we have given here is used for charging and for easy connectivity. And is a very compact device, just like a tiffin box sitting in your bag, and the weight is just 450 grams to be precise, and you can take it anywhere. And along with this, giving some verbal feedback on this, I'll take you to our factory Baroda, where Praveen is ready with the device, and he'll be showing you its features in great detail on video. So Praveen, it's up to you. Please show the device to our friends.
So now I'm audible.
Yes, you are, sir.
Okay. So first of all, very good evening to all. So myself Praveen from Orbit Research Team. So today I will show you the demonstration of Orbit Reader display. So the when first of all we keep Orbit device in front of us, the very first part which is in front of us is 20 cells, which has 8 dots. So right now I have Orbit in my hand. So on above the display we have 3 buttons. See, the wider one is space bar. On the left hand of space bar we have dot 7, and on the right hand we have dot 8. Above the space bar we have cursor pad, in which we have 4 directional buttons and select key. Above the cursor pad, we have 6 traditional input keys, Perkin style. Starting from left, we have 3, 2, 1, and on the right, we have 4, 5, 6. On the left edge of the display, we have power button. Beside the power button, we have SD card slot. And beside the SD card slot, we have micro USB port, through which we can charge the device, and we can also use for connectivity purposes. On the bottom part of the device, we have battery compartment, from where we can insert and plug out the battery. So right now I have connected my Orbit device with my Android phone, and now I will read one file which I have downloaded from Bookshare. So the file is in Hindi language, as most of the Indian we are used to with Hindi language. So first of all, I will read a file which is in Hindi language. So now I will share my screen, so that the persons who can see in the our webinar, they can also read at a time. So in Android phone we have app. So we have developed our Braille app. In our Braille app we have Hindi, English, and other Indian languages. So if we want to read any file in any language, then after selecting that language, we can read that file in that language on our 20 cells. So right now I will read Hindi file. So the file which I will read on Orbit 20, same file will be displaying on my Android phone. Hello. So please, can you make us co-host so that we can share our screen? Then after selecting that language, we can read that file in that language on our 20 cells. So right now I will read Hindi file. The file which I will read on Orbit 20, same file will be playing on my Android phone. Hello. So, please, can you make us co-host so that we can share our screen? Then, after selecting that language, we can read that file in that language on our 20 cells. So, right now I will read Hindi file. File which I will read on Orbit 20. Same file will be same on my Android phone. Hello. So, please, can you make us co-host so that we can share our screen? And after selecting that language, we can read that file in that language on 20 cells. So, right now I will read Hindi file. So, now screen is visible to everyone? File will be
Yes, the screen is visible. You can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. So now I will open the file. So now I am on Easy Reader app. So I will open file with the help of Orbit Reader 20. So now the file is loading. Okay, so now I will read the content. So here on my display I can read bas, bu, gant, bu, mora. So here all the words are written which you can see on the screen. So again I will read jale, dasa, das, suhaga. So these all the words, the text which is in file. So same text I am able to read on Orbit Reader 20. So now I will read another text. So here I am on Swadhyay. So I will press penning key and I will read, and also I will navigate to different options. So now I am on book navigation. So from here we can change, so whatever we wish to read. For example, if I want to jump to next chapter or next page, so I can navigate from here. So in this way, if we are in inclusive, so if we are in class, then if we have any sighted companion with us, so he can also read on Android screen, as well as we visually impaired person can read text on Orbit display at the same time. So now I will hand over to Nirmal sir.
Well, thank you, Praveen, for beautiful demonstration. You showed us how we can read books in Braille, especially whatever is on our screen. We can read the same thing on our Orbit reader. Next in line is we have some beautiful apps. One of them is Orbit Chat and Orbit Teacher. So my friend will be showing you one of the app, and I will be telling you about Orbit Teacher. So Orbit Teacher एक ऐसा app है. This is an app where which you can install on your mobile, and you can connect that to your Orbit reader. And using this, you can, or any sighted teacher or parent, they can teach their visually impaired student. So that's very important for inclusive schools, where nowadays we are seeing that many of the teachers, they don't know Braille, especially many of the parents who are just going to the school, and they realize that they don't know Braille, and the learning curve is very high, and some of them don't want to learn Braille, because in a normal school setting, there are many teachers who would not be interested in learning Braille. But using a simple app like Orbit Teacher, which is available on Play Store also for you to see. So using that app, you can connect that to your Orbit reader of that child, and you can immediately start giving the lessons, especially to the children going in kindergarten and primary school. And along with this, this is a very new development that's going to come to you in very shortly. It's called Orbit Teacher Remote. So where we are doing a very unique thing, like a teacher sitting in Patna could be teaching a student right there somewhere in Africa. So we have designed an app where a teacher will be having that mobile phone with that app installed, and the child will be sitting somewhere in Africa with an Android phone, and with the cheap Android phone and an Orbit reader. So that app will connect the teacher and the student, and whatever the teacher whatever the child is reading on her Android reader will be reflected on the teacher's mobile phone, and that also in print. So whatever is there in the Braille is here in teacher's mobile phone in print. So that are some of the development that we are working on. Orbit Teacher is one device which you can, if you have Orbit reader with you, you can immediately go on and download our Orbit Teacher app, and you can start instructing your children how what they are reading, and you can see what actually they are reading. And there is continuous upgrade of our app, so new and new features will continue to be added into that, and will, as a teacher, you will get a lot of glimpses into what the child is doing, and you will be actually be able to monitor. So that's there in the future, of course, but you will be able to get a lot of stats of the child's progress over the time. So that's our objective, to bring Braille back into fashion in schools. And there's another app which we have, by using which we have enabled deaf blind community, because they are heavily dependent on Braille. And using that app, what we can do and what are its features, I'll ask Praveen again to come back into the picture and tell us more about this Orbit chat app.
So, okay, as Nirmal sir told, so I will explain the specification of Big Chat app. So, right now, if we want to communicate with deaf-blind users, so it's very difficult, because as a visually impaired person myself, so I am unknown about their sign languages. So, if I want to talk with any deaf-blind user, so it's very tough for me. So Orbit Research, we have developed one app which is called Orbit Chat app. If any deaf-blind user has Orbit reader, and if any sighted person or visually impaired person has Android phone or tablet, then he or she can communicate with him or her. So only Orbit Reader 20 is required, and one Android phone or tablet in which Orbit Chat must be installed. So after app is installed, only the person who is deafblind has, he or she has to give her phone to any sighted person. Then he will type a message on Orbit reader and send it to Android phone or Orbit reader 20. So the person will read that message, and as soon as he reads message, he will reply back to that sender. So in this way, a smooth communication will be done between sighted person or deaf blind user. With the help of this app, deaf blind user can also transfer files to the sighted person and vice versa both. So in this way, the Orbit Chat app is very helpful to communicate with deaf blind user. So right now, if any deaf-blind person has any query, and if he wishes to contact Orbit Research, then he will WhatsApp us, and again we will write text to them. And so in this way, right now we were communicating. But right now we have launched the app. So with the help of this app, so communication became very smooth to talk to any deaf-blind person. So now again I will hand over to Nirmal sir.
Yeah, thank you, Praveen, for introducing Orbit Chat. Another very beautiful device which we have come out very recently is our Orbit Writer. So this is a companion for our mobile phone. This is a keyboard for mobile phones, where this is very small device, very compact device, just 6 inches by 2 inches, and it boasts of that Perkins style keyboard into this. And you can just if you have seen Orbit Reader, this is just the keyboard of that Orbit Reader, and it helps you to write in your mobile phone the long assignments, if you want to write long assignments, or if you want to control your mobile and navigate inside your mobile, and that too pretty fast. So it is able to achieve that. And we had as a visually impaired community, we have faced a lot of difficulties writing in our own language, especially Indian languages. So we have made it possible that you can by using this Orbit Writer, this is a small one, you can write in your own language. And this is a very unique device which we have come across, developed. And there are several beauty of this device. One of them is you can simultaneously connect this device to connect this keyboard to many of your devices. So that's one. And it talks to you with vibratory feedback. So whatever message this device has to give to you, it comes through the vibratory feedback, and it supports all the languages. By feature, it works with all your smartphones and computers, and it connects to your iPhone, Android phone, or any operating system you throw it to. It will just get connected. As I told you, the keys are ergonomic and boasts of Perkins style keys. It has the navigation keys also, which you can see on the screen also. So just like left arrow, right arrow, up and down arrow. So all these keys are available, which makes you to navigate your mobile very fast. In fact, in some of the cases, I have seen people using it, using their mobile phone faster than the sighted peers. So that's one benefit. And I think I told you that it connects to 5 devices simultaneously and supports all language. Charging is pretty fast. So under 2 hours of charging, it gives you a backup of 3 to 4 days. So once you charge, you can easily use it for 3 to 4 days. And yes, this is the device with all its features, and it helps you in all the situations. So like if you want to control your mobile phone, or navigate inside your mobile phone, write long assignments, so anything related to your mobile, you can now do it with using our Orbit Writer. So
Thank you,
these were
Nirmalji, for
some of,
introducing this. Yeah, please. Yes, you wanted to continue. Yeah.
I'll just sum up. So these were some of our devices which we are working there. There are some other softwares and hardwares also that we are working on. But since this is a Louis Braille day, and we are focusing just on the devices which focus on mobile phones and gets connected to mobile phone. So these are the devices for you, and there'll be we look forward in future that we'll be coming up with more softwares and hardwares in near future.
Thank you, Nirmalji. And I was reading about Orbit Rider. You can correct me if I'm wrong. This device is, I think, is manufactured in India, right?
Yes, we are manufacturing this device right here in Vadodara, and sending it to all the countries of the world. And yes, as Indian customers, we enjoy the benefit of the lowest price globally. So yes, we are giving you the best price, best customer care support also, and the best of the best service that we are giving here in India is that if your device the malfunctions, or if there is any problem, you don't have to go to anywhere. You just have to inform us, talk to our tech support, and our tech support will arrange the pickup from your home. So you just if there is any problem, you just inform us, we will pick it up, we will repair it, and we will ship it back to you. That's also without any charge,
So
especially
that's the
in
best part about this device. Basically, the major problem with the assistive devices which we purchase, the after sales support is one of the major challenge which I believe is there in case of assistive devices. So glad to know that that this device is manufactured in India. Can you just give us a basic idea about costing of this device?
Yeah, the basic Orbit reader costs 32,000 rupees, 32,000 rupees plus taxes and shipping, of course. And the
Uh-huh.
plus version,
Orbit Writer.
yeah, Orbit 20 plus, that's quite close to 40,000, including shipping and GST. The Orbit Writer costs 5,245, but you know we have just introduced into the market, and there's a lot of interest, and we are also giving a lot of offers also. So currently there's 300 rupees off on this product also. So the during this period by 15th of January, if you are buying it, there's 300 rupees off on this product.
So wonderful. Thank you so much. These are the basically amazing options available for operating the touchscreen phone with the help of keyboard. And along with that, you get to type Braille with the help of a hard keyboard. Okay. Thank you, Team Orbit, for connecting with us and giving us good insights about the services and products being offered in Braille for the visually impaired persons in India. So moving on, now we will demonstrate quickly one of the tools which is available inside the iPhone, which is the on-screen, the screen input Braille in screen input keyboard. So we have a quick demonstration of that, how you can use the Braille feature on your iPhone. You need to just activate it by going to the settings and the rotor. So the video says it all. I'll just quickly play the demonstration for our audience. So I'll just start my screen share.
Folder brilliantos.mp4. Movies and TV. Stop record button. Pause button. Phone on button.
So one of the interesting features on iOS is the Braille screen input method. So this feature is extremely useful for those who find it difficult to cope up with the QWERTY keyboard. तो इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे कि iOS पे इस फीचर को enable कैसे करना है and how you can use this technology to quickly take your notes. And if you're a student, you can take down your notes. If you're a working professional, you can take the meeting minutes using this platform. So I'm using an iPhone device, and this feature works across iOS devices. It works on iPad and it works on iPhone as well. So quickly we'll go to settings and add the Braille screen input method to the router. Okay, so
Code scanner. Button. Words. Characters. Adjust value. Characters. Adjust value. Words. Speaking rate. 60 per 50. Settings.
so
Voiceover. Back button.
so in settings we will go to
Accessibility.
voiceover
Back
and
button. Speech. Voiceover. Speech. Accessibility.
so under accessibility we will go to voiceover
Zoom. Magnify. Voiceover.
and
Voiceover. On.
under voiceover we'll go to the router settings.
Speech. Braille. Voice. Verbal. Audio. Command. Active. Rotor. Rotor. Button. Selected.
And
Characters.
under router we'll look for the relevant option and we'll add it to the router.
Braille. Braille table. Activity. Braille screen input.
So this is the option
Actions available.
which we are looking for, the Braille screen input option. We'll double tap on it.
Selected. Reorder active. Selected. Braille screen input.
So it reads out it's
Actions
selected.
available.
So it has now been added to the router, and I will close this and we'll move to notes quickly. So why notes? Notes provide us a text input field wherein we can invoke this keyboard and take down notes. So you can use it anywhere you would like to use, like in WhatsApp, messages, commenting on Facebook. So wherever there is a text box and keyboard is available, so this Braille input screen input method you can deploy over there. So I'll quickly navigate to notes.
Clock. Notes. Folders. Heading.
And under notes, we'll compose a new note.
Toolbar. New note. Button. New note. Note. Text field. Is editing. Insertion point at start.
Now we'll use the router router to navigate to the desired option.
Lines. Speaking. Braille screen input. Landscape.
So
Screen away mode. 6
now
dot.
it says Braille screen input and it is away mode. So I'm holding my device as portrait now. Right now I'll make it landscape.
Tabletop mode.
And this mode is tabletop mode. Now you can use your device as a brailler, and there are 6 dots on left 1 2 3 and on your right 4 5 6. So you can type in your text the way you type on a refreshable or on a brailler or some other device. So I'll just quickly type something over here.
Dot 6. Cap F. Cap F. Cap H. E. L. O. Comma. Hello.
So I have written hello. Now I wish to insert a space bar. So to insert the space bar, I'll just flick left to right.
Space.
And I'll write my further text over here.
Y. O. U. Space. A. R. E. Space. I. N. Space. A. Space. A. W. E. B. I. N. A. R. Space. Webinar. O. S. T. E. D. Space. B. Y. Space. By. Dot 6. Cap N. Cap A. Cap B. Space. Dot 6. Cap D. E. L. E. E.
So accidentally, instead of typing H, I wanted to type Delhi. I have typed E. So to delete, if you have written something by mistake, अगर आपको delete करना है, so for space we are flicking left to right, and for deleting something we are flicking right to left. So I have deleted and I'll write
H. I. Space. Delhi.
Delhi.
Space. I. Full stop.
Okay.
Delhi.
Now if you wish to insert a new line, you can do double finger scrub left to right on the screen.
New line.
And it will insert a new line. Now there is one more option. Right now I'm using the standard Braille, and if you want to shift to the contracted Braille, So one can swipe with 3 fingers from left to right and it will go to the contracted braille.
Contracted.
Now it reads out as contracted. Now I'll write something in contracted braille.
TH. I. S. Space. This. I. S. Space. Is. T. E. S. T. Space. Test.
So this is test
O. F.
of
Space. Of. Dot 6. Cap B. R. A. I. L. E. Space. Braille. IN. P. U. T. Space. Input. M. E. T. A. O. D. Space. Method. O. N. Space. Dot 6. Dot 6. I. P. H. O. N. E. Space. iPhone.
So this is how I have used the contracted braille. Now, if we want to shift to the this without contraction braille, so we can use the same gesture to shift to
6 dot.
6-dot braille input method. So now we are back to the 6-dot braille input method. Now say if you
New line.
while typing, if you want to use the spell check also, the auto corrections which is available in iOS. So if I write
Dot 6. Cap D. E. L. H.
Delhi,
Space. Del. Misspelled.
it says misspelled. So we have options available
Space. H.
and I'll see what options are available.
H. Delhi. Delhi.
So I got an option Delhi.
Space. I.
So to select the options available, the suggested auto suggestions, you have to flick your fingers upwards to downwards or downwards to upwards. Okay. So this is how we can use the braille input method on
Screen
iOS, which is extremely useful for those persons who are regular braille users and are finding it difficult to shift to the QWERTY keypad. Thank you.
Taskbar. Meeting controls. Meeting controls. Alert your screen.
Okay, so this was a quick demonstration on iOS device, how a braille keyboard works on an iOS. You need not to connect any hardware keyboard for using this feature. You just need to place your phone on a tabletop. There are many more features which one can explore while using this this feature on iOS, and it works very fast. If you use it regularly, it will be a very good tool, for taking the notes quickly if you are very quick at braille. Okay, so now moving forward, so we are coming to the next next presenter for the today's webinar, the next panelist. We have Mr. Pulkit from Raisline Foundation. I request Mr. Pulkit to demonstrate the technology which they are presenting it today and which they have developed at IIT Delhi. So over to Pulkit now.
Rahul, and hello everyone. Thank you for giving this opportunity to present it here. So a brief introduction. What I'll do is I'll also share my screen. You can see the presentation. I'll go very slow so that you understand what I'm talking about. And just sharing the screen. Basically today we'll talk about the display that we have developed at IIT. Before diving deep into the Braille display, we will have a brief introduction about lab at Assistant IIT Delhi. Some of you must be aware of lab. This has been operating for last around a decade now, and our lab focuses on creating new knowledge for people with disabilities. It focuses on two domains. One domain is another domain is education, and in IT we have made multiple devices in smartphones and many have been using. There is a device that is working on both independent boarding system that has yet been government for launches. On the education side, two major projects
Pulkit, just sorry to
doing,
interrupt. Pulkit, your voice is cracking a bit. There is some disturbance. And now I think you can continue without screen share.
Is it better now?
Yeah, perfectly all right now.
Okay. Yeah. I was that what I've been doing is focusing on two major things: mobility, second education, and then mobility.
No, Pulkit, you are
Is
not
it cracking
audible to
again,
us.
Rahul? Or
You are
fine?
not audible. Your voice is cracking. So I think you have to stop the screen share. Then only you can talk. Maybe some bandwidth issue.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Cool. So basically, about that, these two areas are working. One of the device that we have introduced in the market is Markin, and of us has been using it. In education, we have been focusing in two areas.
So till the time Pulkit joins us, you please stay tuned with us. There's some network issue. I think we are resolving it, and uh, we'll have Pulkit very shortly with us. Pulkit, can you hear us now?
Yes. Am I
Yes,
audible? I
yes,
don't
you
know
are.
what happened
Yes,
suddenly.
no
Yeah.
issues. You are perfectly audible now, and you can continue. Please go ahead.
So I'll just once more try to share my screen, and otherwise I'll go ahead without the screen share. So am I audible now with the screen share on?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So basically, in the education area, we have been focusing on one is how to access normal text digitally in Braille format. Another area that we have been working is graphics. So there have been a limitation on accessing graphics in either physical or digital format. We have been working in both the formats right now. In the physical format, we are working on tactile graphics, how to produce and create tactile diagrams which a person can understand via touch. On the digital side, we have been working on creating descriptions which a person can access through a software that we have been working on called Ravi, reading assistant for visually impaired. But today we'll be focusing mainly on Dotbook, like how to access digital content in Braille format through a electronic display. So this project, giving a brief background, so we started working on this project around in 2013 when I was actually doing my bachelor's at IIT Delhi, and the objective was to create affordable Braille displays, Braille cells, which can build a Braille display in an affordable format, because at that time the displays that were commercially available were very highly priced and very unaffordable for Indian scenarios or other developing nations. So we started working on a technology called shape memory alloy, through which we created few cells. The module itself that we created through our technology, it's a patented technology. We have tested it for 1 million actuation cycles. We have it has many moving parts. It has been published multiple times, and this is now a stabilized module which can be used in various Braille displays, and a person can either purchase this module and create a Braille display on his own, or we also have a Braille displays at our side. So introducing the Dotbook. So basically, some of you have been hearing about Dotbook in past 1 year. It was launched last year, but I'll give you brief what this device is about. So when we started making Braille display, one thing that we wanted to keep in mind was that we wanted to create a standalone device which a person can use independently in a classroom scenario or while in taking meetings, and do all his activities required on a single device. So that's why we call it a laptop for visually impaired. What this device has two versions. One is a 40 cell display, second is a 20 cell display. The 40 cell display has 40 braille cells on which one line can be displayed. A person can press next line button and the next line will come, and this is how he can access the complete text. In terms of input, on the 40 cell we have a QWERTY keyboard. So there is a full-fledged QWERTY keyboard through which you can just type in normal, like you type on normal laptop, and the output will come in Braille format and it will be stored in English format, okay, as a base. So this basically this QWERTY keyboard is attached in the device itself. So you can visualize the device in a format that, suppose I have a laptop, I remove the screen of the laptop, and on the in the area where there is a mouse pad, we can just put a braille panel there, and a person can type on the QWERTY keyboard and see on the braille panel where there is a mouse pad. Okay, this is how the device is like. And each of the cell has cursor keys, so you can navigate within the word, you can edit within the word, delete, go front, everything. It's a 8-cell display, so you can do computer braille, you can do basic braille, and you can, and these last two dots are used for multiple units. Further, other features of this devices, it has Bluetooth, it has Wi-Fi, it has earphones, it has all those features that a laptop has. It even has speakers, and we have been working on text to speech. So basically it will give you a speech output of whatever you are typing on the device also. For easy navigation, we have on the front panel we have thumb keys, which you can use to go up and down the line, or you can use it to go up and down the page also when accessing a document. The device battery backup is 8 hours of continuous usage. The battery is replaceable, so just in case that battery dies in 3 or 4 years, that normally happens with the laptop or any other device, you can just replace the battery. And it has an internal memory of 4 GB right now, and you can easily store, it has an internal RAM also, and you can easily store multiple files in the device. The other version of the device is a 20 cell version. In the 20 cell version, the major difference is that there is there is only 20 cells rather than 40 cells. It is more portable, compact, you can easily carry in your bag and take it everywhere. Instead of a QWERTY keyboard, on this there is a Perkins style keyboard, a brailler style keyboard, through which in which there are 8 buttons through which you can do braille input. Apart from that, all the features of the device are same. Okay, you can do all the things that you can do in a 40 cell display, in a 20 cell display also. Only thing is that it will be more compact, more portable, and it will have a braille input. But just in case you purchase a 20 cell device and you want to type in on a QWERTY keyboard, so you can use a normal computer QWERTY keyboard, attach it on a USB and use it. So all those things can also be done on this device. So coming to the application that we have built, so one thing that we also worked was, rather than putting a completely Windows into it, what we did was we customized the application, because Windows and all these applications that we are used on a laptop are made for a graphical interface, for a screen that a sighted person can see. But here we wanted to recreate this app, make it as easy as possible for a visually impaired person to access. So we created a file manager through which you can access all your files, you can search files, you can delete, remove, create folders, do all those things that you do in a normal file manager on a computer. We also created our web browser. So this web browser is a unique web browser. What it does is it will take a normal web page, okay, from the screen. It will modify it and show you in a linear format, so that it is very easy for you to navigate. Suppose you take a Wikipedia page, okay, and Wikipedia page, there are right and left orientation, you have to press tab, tab, tab. What it will do, it will show you it in a linear format. It will remove all the advertisement, you don't have to navigate through the advertisement. It will remove that, it will show you in a linear format, and it will be like a document to you, so that you can quickly go through the document. All the image descriptions will come, you can go through the image description and read that document. It has an inbuilt word processor, so no need to convert it into text file or a BRF file. You can just so if someone has sent you a word file, you can just open the word file, edit the word file, and save it. The good thing about this is the formatting. All the formatting of the initial word file will be retained. So no change will happen in the formatting, so that a sighted person, or if you give a printout of this file, the sighted person will be able to see it without any formatting loss. So this is a unique feature about this word processor. Another thing is the email client. So there is an integrated email in this. You can add your Gmail ID, you can add your your Office IDs, you can add your Yahoo IDs, any IDs you can insert. It can you can have multiple IDs on one book also, on one dot book also, and access those things. You can do everything, compose, attach, do everything what you can do on the email. Plus the interface is customized in such a way that all the information, like whether it is a read mail or a forwarded mail or a replied mail, everything is conveyed in a single display. So you'll get to know whether there's an attachment or not. So the display, the 40 cell unit, has been segregated in such part that initial two cells should convey some information, next cells will convey some information, last cells will convey some information. So again, as I told you, that when we started creating it, we wanted to make it as simple, as smooth, as fast for the user. So that's why all these changes have been done in the applications. Apart from using this device in a standalone, you can use this device as any other Braille display with a laptop or a mobile phone using Braille back or NVDA. You can just connect it, and anything on your laptop or a mobile screen will come to this display. Another thing, especially for those persons who love to read in Braille, is ebook manager. So this ebook manager is integrated with Sugamya Pustakalaya and Bookshare. You can just log in your Sugamya ID or a Bookshare ID. You can download the books from there. Books can be downloaded in BRF, EPUB, text, Word format. PDF is something we have been working on. Within few months, it will be there, and you can just download the books, keep it in the manager. It's a kind of a library. You can keep it in the library, access, do bookmarks, navigate, everything that you do on a library, you can do it on this. So basically, for comparing the two scenarios, so how can you use these devices? So if you are in school, okay, and you want to take notes, so you can take your notes digitally in a Word format and do all the heading formatting, all those things you can do, and send it to your friends through the device directly. You can just mail it to your friends through the device directly. You can download the books online. As a student, you can use the device to download NCERT books online, read it digitally on the device. You can quickly, suppose there is something that you don't know and you want to quickly search on the net, you can just open the web browser on the device itself. You can search on the net, access, read about it, and complete the exercise. You can even complete your homeworks and assignments on the device and send it to your teachers in an inclusive setup, in an inclusive classroom setup, and the same in a Word format, so that it is easier for the teacher also to read it and edit. So at the workplace, again, you can create, edit, read professional document. This is very important because a lot of time there is a professional document that comes to you in a Word format. Rather than converting it into another format, you can just edit the document there, add your comments there, add bookmarks there, and send it back to the person. You can quickly take meeting notes. You can manage your emails. Like, you don't have to switch to laptop to manage your emails. You can just use this device independently on a desk to manage all your emails, reply, and do whatever you want. And lastly, you can again surf on the internet through a simplified browser, so that even for the news, if you want to read news in other languages, in Hindi language, that also you can do in this device. So this device has a onboard translation, and so multiple languages. Currently we are working on multiple language support. We have been able to do successfully Hindi and English, but because we have an onboard translation, it is very easy for us to do multiple languages, and soon all the Indian languages, even the international languages, will be added on the device. So the device has been tested in multiple cities all around India. We have been testing it in NIVH, BPA. NAB has been very collaborative with us for these testing. We have been testing with NAB students, XRCVC, Chakshumati, and Jagruti School, PBM, and many more. So till date, it has been validated by 200 users. So just like to appreciate who all have been part of this development is first is we at Assistic IIT Delhi, we handle all the research part, making the device, everything, make it as good as possible for the users, meeting all the international standards. Then we have industrial partners, Phoenix Medical System in Chennai and Critical in Noida. They are the manufacturing partner. And we have Welcome Trust, who have been supporting us in terms of financials. And then we have Saksham, who have been a crucial part in giving us user feedback and letting us know what is exactly that a user wants, so that the device is more adaptable for the user. And so this alliance is what has brought this device out. And what I'll say is that this device is completely made in India. Like, it has been designed, developed, that base core technology has been designed, developed, manufactured, everything in India. So it's made for the user, made by the user, and made for the users. So thank you, and that's all from my side. If any doubts on the device, you can contact me. Yeah.
Yeah, please continue. You can share your the contact details. Yeah.
The
email ID you can share with us.
I'll also So I'll also share the email ID with Rahul, so that it can be sent it across. But you can contact either me or Saksham. You can connect. So Saksham mail ID is connect@saksham.org, CONNECT@saksham.org. And you can personally mail me also. My mail ID is pulkitsapra, PULKITSAPRA.IITD@gmail.com. And you can call me also. It's 901-3232-311. So that's all. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Pulkit, for an illustrious description of the notebook. And I am just longing for, to lay my hands on the notebook as soon as possible. It's a very good combination of Braille and technology together. And I'm really excited to learn that we can access our emails, and that too in Braille. So thank you so much for joining us. So we have some questions for both the presenters. So for Orbit, we have a question like, from where we can get the Orbit reader and writer? How can we purchase? So Nirmalji, if you can take up this question, please.
Okay. So, to buy our product, you can call our customer care. The number is +91. That's country code 63535-12142. So you can call on this number, and you can take guidance from them. You can buy directly from us online, and we have our distributors across India. If you are in North India, you can buy from Saksham Trust and Harsh Enterprises. And of course, AICB has been very strong partner of Orbit Research. So from there also you can buy our products. So these are the places where you can buy, and you can buy online and offline. You can go to our distributors and our headquarters, wherever you are comfortable. You can go, or you can do online. So any of the method will work for you.
So one of the users is asking for what is the warranty of the Orbit reader and writer. So you have very well covered that it's a made in India product, and all post-sale support there you are providing us. So, okay, for Pulkit, one of the viewers have pointed out, can we see the physical version of notebook? So is it possible to show some pictures of the notebook? So I think Pulkit,
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Please.
So there were some pictures of the device included in the presentation that I was showing on my screen.
Okay.
I don't have the physical device because I'm working from home today, and I don't have a physical device with me. But definitely, if you want some more pictures, I can, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I can send you the pictures, or I can send you the link where you can actually come and visit and see the device also. If you are in Delhi, you can come to our lab and see the device also. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much, Mr. Pulkit. So by this, we are coming towards the end of the webinar, and before ending the webinar, I would like to request our General Secretary, Mr. Prashant Ranjan Verma, to share his insights on Braille and digital innovations happening nowadays. So I request Prashant sir to take over.
Thank you, Rahul. First of all, I thank Orbit Research and the Raceline Foundation for making the presentations, for sharing this important information. Today is the World Braille Day, and today the most talked about points are whether Braille is still relevant, and with so many technological devices, is it essential for people to learn Braille, and will Braille survive, and these kinds of questions. So we planned this webinar to answer these questions. So today, as you have seen, Braille is still very much relevant, and technology is actually helping in the development of Braille, and can really enhance the propagation of Braille. There are these wonderful devices, the refreshable Braille display devices, and the portable note takers, with which people can take the advantage of the technology along with the convenience of reading and writing in Braille. So I think, like all visually impaired persons who have any difficulty with eyesight, they should make an effort to definitely learn Braille if they haven't, and they can always reach out and try and test these devices, which will probably make their reading and writing even more enjoyable. So with that, I thank all the presenters. I also thank Rahul for hosting this program in a great way. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.